American football brings you...
One step from playing in the AFC title game. This divisional round contest is on. Return coming from the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. So here's their offense, taking over for the first time here. And bringing them out to former #1 overall pick out of Clemson in 2021, Trevor Lawrence.
Trevor Lawrence has had a remarkable career. Over 50 starts in high school and a winner all the way along. A national champion and 3-year starter at Clemson, and really a starter from day one after the first pick in the draft in Jacksonville. The key for Trevor at this level, though, is to do it season in and season out. That's what the greats before him have done. The Bradys, the Mannings, the #1 picks of the past. If you want to become a great and you want to take your game to another level, you got to do it year in and year out.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Hauled down by Christian Izien. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. From the shotgun, Lawrence finds a man right side. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
Now right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. From the red zone now. And it's caught. Touchdown! These guys take a 6-0 lead right away. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Now they'll try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And these guys will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Make it bounce.
And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. This return starts at the 5.
Hold up, what you saying?
The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. So they come on offense now, ready for their opening drive. And they'll be let out by someone that we'll get a look at here, this second-year passer.
Pete, I know you get tired of hearing me say there's no substitute for experience, but it is totally true. Taking the reins of an NFL team as a young quarterback, you want the game to slow down, and the only way it slows down is to get more and more of these opportunities to go lead your team game in and game out.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. He's dropping back to throw. Sprays him on the quick hitter. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. He's going to throw this one. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down after a short gain. Now following that completion, we see a man shaken up. Officials calling for a pause as he gets looked at. On now comes their punter. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. That one hits at the 6, but can't check up. He gets into the end zone for a touchback. The drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now a give running right. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
He's on the move. He can run it.
You know, that's a situation. May have worked out better if he'd thrown the ball. His running ability gets him a chunk of yards, but still some work to do to get that 1st down.
Back ends, moved up, look up, I'm flying, yeah, I'm free now.
3rd down, Lawrence to throw. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And the defense comes through, that's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. For that defense, who puts a sack on the board.
Punt team on the field. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. Collects this at the 35. And he's brought down before the return gets far. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And they're going to take over possession. So here comes this offense for its 2nd series of the game. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the 1st down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
Still has some space inside the 35. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Now hang on, looks like somebody came out after that play a little shaken up. Not sure we saw exactly what happened, but he'll get some assistance now. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Throwing now on 1st down. That one doesn't find its man, incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they make the play at the 23, a gain of only a little. 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7. They'll throw it. In the goal line. He has the touchdown. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with it.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. That's well done.
Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. Has this at the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. This offense getting all set for this series. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner. So hopefully this one has some better legs.
What you thought about your boy, but they lied about your boy. something.
They're out and set, 1st and 10.
She the print. That's how bad she won't be spotted around the way.
Out of the gun, Lawrence forces that one, and it's intercepted. And it's a pick six as he runs it in for the touchdown. He not only broke on it to make the pick, Gronk, but he was on the move real quick. Knowing short field, there's a great chance that he could take that one back for a touchdown.
That's exactly right. In this area of the field, an offense really only gets a second or two to react to that pick and get over and cut off his lanes. And if you don't, well, it's 6 the other way.
PAT effort coming up.
All the girls have been waiting all day. Let your tongue hang out. Everything.
The point after splits the uprights. His guys take the lead here, 14-7 in the first.
And all the guys in the back waiting on the next track.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Return starts at the 3. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Another drive coming up for this offense. And they didn't have much time to recover from that pick six. Need short memories here as they head back out. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Now Lawrence coming off a pick. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
Making it harder than it needs to be right there. Just get the catch first. Guarantee some yards. And then worry about escaping the defenders and getting upfield.
They'll run now on 2nd down. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Only a yard from that time, so now 3rd and 9.
Let's go, get some money, they claim. Hopped up out this cyber, chill my wrist, cause I'm laying.
Lawrence working from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And they're going to have a 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage. Sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
They'll run here on 1st down. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. From the 42. Complete out to the right side. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Hey, I know it's tough to evaluate when you're playing at game speed, when there's chaos all around you. But if he looked around, I'm not sure that's a throw he would make again. Even one of the biggest targets, big old tight end, couldn't fight back to the line of scrimmage.
It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Christian Gonzalez has it.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time when they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six. Yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
Now this offense getting set to work here. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. Markers reset, ball at the 37. To throw it on 1st down. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. And that one goes for a gain of 11. They'll have 1st down. They've got a receiver in motion here left. Play action on 1st down. He's going to push. And oh, he got it! Interception! Terrion Arnold has it!
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
The offense headed back to the field. They are coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence.
I've been here from the start. A little snap back, homie, with a plug in the song. To these Billy Strong.
First and 10. Here's Lawrence.
Run around in circles like them kids in the park.
And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game. He's there, he just couldn't corral it. So second down coming up. Here's the one back on the handoff. And that defense reacts quickly. Wow, they take him down near the 21. Only a yard from that time, so now 3rd and 9. Now it's Lawrence. Pressure's on, and it gets home. He's dropped. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Dave, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth, but a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Their punter making his way out now. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. His first effort went 47 yards. Brock looks to have a little more into this one. And the fair catch brought in right at the 40. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And it'll be their football. First and 10 from the 41. Here's a give up the middle. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
And this one does not go far. So that's the end of one in this AFC divisional round contest. Neither side separating much so far. Back with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. We're back, and we'll join this drive already in progress to begin quarter 2. They've got 3rd and 8. They're throwing it. Escapes the pocket. They'll make a bid for it on the ground. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
First and 10 from the 41. Back to throw. Finds him over the middle. He has room past the 25. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Lone back gets the handoff. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels, and right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
They'll throw it on 1st and goal. Sheds up, but he can't evade that one, and they get him to the ground. And that sack going to cost them some yardage.
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't, they call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with the sack.
Following that completion, medical staff headed out for an injured player. We'll see what the nature of his injury is.
My hitters don't play with it, don't play with it, don't play with it. They stay with it.
So now, here's 3rd and goal.
Yeah, they come to me, they don't play with it. 1 to 10 piece, make it out play.
Shotgun snap, they're gonna throw. Lockett isn't holding up, they're able to drop him. And the pressure drives them backwards.
Hey, I get it. You know, there are times as a decision maker playing quarterback, you take a sack and you cut your losses. When you get an opportunity in the red zone on 3rd down, you'd love to give your guy on the other end a chance. Because a touchdown, well, we know in the course of outcomes of games, so much more influential than settling for a field goal. That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
He fields it from the 8. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Now outruns their offense to take over. And they need some kind of score here, Brock, to keep this from getting away from him on the road in the postseason. On 1st down, they'll run. And he's brought down for a loss.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him add in a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. Well, nah, we'll agree. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
Looking right, and he finds him. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
My hitters don't play with it, don't
3rd and just 2 to go.
They stay with it. I'm okay with it. When they come to me, they don't play with it.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a 3rd and short stop.
They're out now, ready to punt it. And they could really use a good one here. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Nice kick there. It's a punt of 53 yards. And they'll get ready to go on offense. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Hand off to the back. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
We know how hard explosive plays can be in the NFL, and so often they come via the air. What a great help for the offense to find an explosive play on the ground. Well done.
And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5. Back to the well again. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Give him 4 yards there, and they only need 1 more now on 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Flushed out of the pocket. He's running for it. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Hang on now. Looks like we've got an injured player out there and in need of some aid. So we'll step away briefly as they work on him. 2 set of downs for him at the 38. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. Motioning him from the slot right. 2nd and 10 now. Going the out route complete. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Bails out of the pocket quick. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, this is one of the occasions, Kate, where this defense got to just keep chopping wood. Keep chopping wood. I know they're a little more careful about actually having axes in locker rooms anymore after injuries, but the mantra is the same. You can't look at the scoreboard nor worry about what your offense is doing. You got to keep punishing your opponent. So Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
That's caught for the first. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut, 2nd down.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Tell me what you want from me.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's a money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Fourth ground game works for the touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
That one right down the middle. And these guys take a 3-possession lead. They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. Returning it from the 4. This return makes it up to the 25. The offense getting set to go. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Give now to the running back. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. We've hit the 2-minute warning.
I got one question. What would you do to you?
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Would you lie, say that running no cross your mind and tell me, baby?
And in motion, out of the slot. From the 28. Complete out to the right. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. First down throw, Lawrence. He's got it over the middle. And he's tackled for a short gain. Working quickly here. Here's 2nd and 7.
This is one of those plays, Kate. I can just hear defensive buzz. Soon. Run him down. Just a total effort defensively to knock that running back right out of bounds to put a negative yardage mark on the stat sheet.
Oh no, they get him yet again. And he's going to go. It's a pick 6. Throw the cadet where linebackers coming to play in coverage, partner. And sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
You say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and could do some serious damage.
They'll try this extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And his guys make it a 24-point ball game.
Would you lie, say that running no cross your mind and tell me, baby, would you drive me crazy? What would you do?
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Return coming from the 6. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. That outruns their offense. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Hits him on the in route. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Prior to 1st down, they decide to call a timeout. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that 1st down play. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. 3rd and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that 1st down play. Sticking in the air with Lawrence. And he rips this one out and over the back of the end zone. Incomplete.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. You got to shake it off and keep on firing.
And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. It brings up 3rd down. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This only a chip shot from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that lowers the lead to 21.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with a touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And he stopped on a nice gain on what is the final play of this 1st half. We've reached halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we hear from Jonathan Coachman over in Orlando with our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. One of these two teams is going to move on to the conference championship. We'll get back to you and Brock in just a moment.
I put the new 4Gs on the G. I into the bloody bottoms is underneath. Cause I might got it out the streets. I keep 100 racks inside my jeans. I remember hitting them.
This was an extremely one-sided 1st half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far. But there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
Straight up at the 7.
If I gotta
Find some space, he's past the 30. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35.
I had to go through the struggle, I didn't forget.
Marcus reset, ball at the 37.
Sit back, deep, know me now, cause I got them big breasts.
They'll send him over right.
I know you heard that, young on the
Airing it out to start this drive. Short pass brought in.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
2nd and 8. Dumps it off to his running back. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Terrion Arnold in on the stop. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
I was waking up getting racks in the morning. I was broke, now I'm rich.
Rolling from the gun.
I've been waking up to get the
Built up this one off to his running back, complete. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. 16 yards on the play. And that'll give him a 1st down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
On the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
I just mind my business. I got brothers that did the time.
Run here from the gun. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
I ain't got no sky.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Back-to-back carries here. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now. Back to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Brought in right side. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, they didn't give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive for the quarterback to scan the field.
And in for the touchdown. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. Here to
just rolling. I mean, this is... I call teaching tape being well. And more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
Setting up to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the... And these guys grow their lead yet again.
Our home team 38, visitors 10.
Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. Has this at the 6. And look at this return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The visitors and Trevor Lawrence set to take over on offense once again. And I don't think we can really call these highlights, partner. Shall we just call them replays as we re-examine his performance so far in this one? 3 interceptions mixed in among his work. It's really limited a lot of what he's been able to do out there. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. Second down now, 7 to go. Out of the gun, Lawrence. That one's caught along the left sideline. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive. I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he pushed for it, but they managed to stop him at the 2. Give him a couple on the run, and it's now 2nd and goal. They're running again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him 2 yards on the run, and that leaves them just inches short for 3rd down. Here's a give straight up the middle. And he barrels across for the touchdown. These guys start the second half with some needed points. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
That one splits the uprights. And his guys cut the lead by a quarter, down now to 21. And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The home teams are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And this is some quality film review right here. Look at this. Couple of touchdowns, good amount of yards, too. He's been moving them down the field like only he can, putting together quite the game for himself in the process. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Flushed out of the pocket. Now he takes it. He loses the football. It's picked up by the defense. Well, that didn't take long, Brock. One play, and they're back out there.
Well, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fumble. The defense picks up that offense and puts them right back on the field.
Their offense returning to the field for another possession. And he's been the victim of 3 interceptions already in this game, Brock. Passing lanes kind of reminding me of LA traffic. Pretty hazardous throughout this game.
Yeah, just a mess and nowhere to go. And it's an awful place both on the highway. And trust me, when you're in the pocket looking at this defense, too, it's miserable. Everything's been contested. Everything's been hard. No gimmies. It's a real testament to the work this secondary has done to prepare for this matchup.
And he works this to the 38 before going down. 2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 38. Throw left side, complete. And they bring him down around the 34. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. He's on the move. He's on the move. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
This throw is cut. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Here's the handoff. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. 8 yards to go as they get set on 2nd and goal. Richardson fires quickly out wide. Touchdown! Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
That one right down the middle. And these guys get it back to a 14-point game. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. So following the return, looks like somebody's shaken up. Trainers out to determine how severe this may be. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They kick the running back in motion. Throwing now on 1st down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys.
Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. Oh boy, they cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now it's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, and 2 very different tones and tenors on these 2 sidelines. One coach is pleading, begging for some ball security. The other is simply saying, keep it up, boys. Keep taking that ball away. Job well done.
This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. They got the job done there last time out. Still trailing by a lot, though, so they're going to need a repeat of that touchdown here. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Lawrence now off the play action. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did. I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that's just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
Fourth down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And the fair catch secured here at the 16. Only 1 quarter left before we send one of these teams to the AFC title game. They have it with the lead. Just need to close this quarter out for a playoff win. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. 1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Now looking to throw. He's got a man left. And he crosses the sideline a yard or 2 beyond, it looks like the 30. A 5-yard gain on the play. And it sets up 1st down. Running back sent in motion. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Completed to his running back. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. So after that completion, we've got a player in some visible discomfort. And here come the trainers to get him some help. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. It's an option to the left side. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Finds the in route complete. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 11. And it'll give him a 1st down. Setting up a throw. Into traffic, complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
I'll tell you this, you don't want to make a living throwing into double coverage, but double coverage and still finding a way to beat the defense and haul it in. That's not a situation many players win, and a lot of quarterbacks willing to make that throw and trust their receiver to get it done.
They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run, but I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Trying to force one through there. And it sets up 2nd down. They're going play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's running with it. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Has it down close. He has the touchdown. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock, he sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His second touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
Now we'll see them try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And his guys stretch their lead to 21. Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. Return coming from the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. Now this offense ready to head back out. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. First down throw, Lawrence. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. From the shotgun, Lawrence hits him on the in route. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They get 13 on the pickup. And that'll be a first down. Lawrence working from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Sticking in the air with Lawrence. Hits him on the out route. And a solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Still sticking with the passing game. That's Thomas. He's got it. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
Throwing the out route complete. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. To the line we go. They're set, first and 10. They send the tight end in motion. First and 10, it's Lawrence. Short pass brought in. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Offense up to the line fast. He goes back to him yet again, complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Complete beyond the marker. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Misfire there, couldn't connect.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. And he finds him in the end zone for the touchdown. These guys get it back to within 2 possessions. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. Right down the middle, it's good. And these guys get it back to a 14-point game. Well, this one not quite over just yet. They've got 3 timeouts at their disposal, but really need to make the unexpected recovery here. And they aren't able to get it back. The hands team does its job. And they make the stop, we're going to say at about the 37-yard line. This offense making its way back out now. And taking a look at these highlights, Brock, just a reminder of the type of game that they have had throwing the football. It really has been the key to their success.
Yeah, they've just not only stayed on schedule here, Kate. Man, they've made some music, right? Great rhythm.
Yeah.
Not just ahead of schedule, but huge plays have followed. We've seen a lot of different looks and wrinkles throughout this performance, and it's been a joy to watch.
They'll run here on first down. And he gets up for a gain of about 4. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning. These guys nearing a win here with a 14-point lead. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Another carry for him. And tough sledding for him. Only room to get it to the 30. The defense calls a timeout. So that's their first. They give it to him again. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line. With 1:54 remaining, the defense burns a timeout. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that makes this a 3-score game.
We've got ourselves a 3-score game now after that make. It's got to feel like it's going to just about do it with any hopes of a comeback still smoldering. I think these kickers enjoy those opportunities, Kate, to be the one to kick this lead out of range.
And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. This offense ready to get going again now. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. Finds him over the middle. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. 2nd and 3. Completed over the middle. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. That one's complete over the middle. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. Big catch is made, and he got the feet in too. Give him 15 yards. So we have a pause here inside 2 minutes. All reviews come from the booth. They want to take one more look. Well, we're going to see how much of a sideline maven he is, Brock. This one very close, whether he got the feet down or not.
And I'm so impressed by all these mavens because you've got to make that transition from college where 1 foot, you're good.
Yep.
But not at this level. You've got to be a ballerina. You've got to get those toes both in, and the replay booth will be the judge of it.
So the officials looked at it twice. The replay officials in New York agreed, and the call on the field's going to stand. Complete out to the right side. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30. 2nd and 3 now. From the 32. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. Clean breakup on that throw. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3. To throw it. And this is going to be incomplete. Great looking catch, but he lost track of that sideline and went out of bounds. We've got 4th down.
You know, as a quarterback, you've got to give your man enough space to make that catch inbounds. That was off just enough to carry him to the sideline before he could establish possession.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Prior to 1st down, they decide to call a timeout. From the red zone now. Catch made over the middle. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. So something to be proud of, Brock, as they come away with the win. And they took care of business just as you'd expect a 1 seed to do. And they're going to get to stay at home another week and welcome in another opponent with a conference title on the line. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner, Brock Huard, and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The celebration begins for our winners as we sign off from another edition of the NFL on EA Sports.